Vamos a seguir con el Back to the Future, The Game. Episodio 4. Vamos allá, nueva partida. A ver qué tal. No sé si hay pequeños resúmenes o empezamos directamente con el turrón. Antes de comenzar, ¿te gustaría ver notificaciones cuando Martín tenga un nuevo objetivo? Yes. Yes. Vamos allá. Ay, madre mía. Las mañanas. Nació por la cueva de los clásicos. Vamos aquí.
What? Where am I? Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus!
No. Escapa de la sala de espera de Ciudadano Plus. Vale, a ver qué podemos...
That's not very relaxing.
Antes de hablar con el patrón, vamos a ver...
Doesn't look like it's on.
Vale, no te fías tampoco.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer! I
muy
gotta get
bien.
her attention.
Vale, pero antes de conseguir su atención, vamos a ver todo lo que tenemos aquí. Ahí está Edna, ventana. Primero vamos a ver si podemos acceder a nuestro armario.
Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own.
Nope. Nope.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it, but I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault?
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
A ver.
Doc. Hey, let me out!
Vale, no tenemos inventario. Claro. Vale, vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Ah. A ver. Ah, ¿por qué estás aquí? ¿Sabes forzar cerraduras de combinación? A lo mejor la grabó, ¿verdad?
Know anything about cracking combination locks?
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
Pero no has grabado. A
Not that
ver.
I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
También está
After
aquí.
you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
Ya, bueno, también la tenías bastante cabreada, ¿eh? Poco dispuesta a escuchar. A ver. Edna está fuera de control, necesito volver en el tiempo. ¿Sabes forzar? Vale, este ya me ha dicho que no. De todas maneras lo intentaremos, ¿eh?
Could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus.
¿En serio?
Jen, not you too.
A ver, ¿por qué tu puerta está abierta?
Why is your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
¿Qué hora es?
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats.
A ver.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Ayúdame a escapar, por
And on your
favor.
way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control,
¿Qué
Martin.
cojones? ¿En serio?
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
A ver, esto...
Come on, Jen. You don't really want a life without rock and roll, do you?
Rock and roll? Ew. Just the thought of the pelvis-pulsing 3-chord power ballads you used to play makes me all queasy inside. Blech.
Come on, Jen. You don't really want...
Rockin'
Vale.
and queasy.
How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it.
A ver...
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
It's... Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Vale.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on. Don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Hey, Jen! What are those windows made of?
Madre mía. A ver qué podemos hacer. A ver qué podemos hacer.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
A ver...
so have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
Ok, ¿algún consejo para salir de aquí?
You got any advice for getting out of here?
Keep working on Jennifer. She may be acting strange, but that girl's crazy about you.
Vale.
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
I always suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not the watches, Dad, it's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
A ver.
I know this is a lot to accept, but I've gotta rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
You're right. right, son. That is a lot to accept. So let's forget you ever said it and just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best.
Ok. A ver, forzar cerraduras de combinación.
Know anything about cracking combination locks?
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
Ya, eso está bien.
Stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
Vale, ha dicho que siga trabajando en Eden, en Jennifer. Pero...
I'll never get that combination on my own.
Claro. Por eso.
Hey, let me out!
Oh, ahora seguiré hablando con Jennifer.
Hello?
What?
A ver, ¿puede darme algo de comer?
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Porque están mis cosas en una jaula, no lo entiendo.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
Ok. Vale, entiendo.
There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
Vale.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
Vale, vamos a tener que convencer a George para que me ayude a grabar.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
Intenté espiar sobre el hombro del guardia.
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance.
Ha!
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work,
Perfecto.
Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Ujú. Vale. Ya no hay nada más aquí, ¿verdad?
It's empty.
Vale, ahora tendríamos que ir a ver a Jennifer, ¿verdad? A ver si nos puede llevar.
Hello?
What now?
¿Puedo ir a ver a Jennifer?
Can I go visit Jennifer Parker? She's right next door.
Citizen Plus patients are not allowed to fraternize. It contaminates the treatments.
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
Ok. Vale, a ver si... no sé.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
Jennifer.
could I talk to Jennifer again?
Sure thing, son.
Jennifer?
What is it, Martin?
Vale.
Don't go yet, Jen.
I wouldn't dream of it. It'd be against the rules.
¿Y si tocamos una canción?
Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this.
Perfecto.
No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Muy bien.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out
Ooh.
of here.
Good idea.
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
Qué bueno.
How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Perfecto. Qué guay.
Dad? Dad?
Se ha ido. Espero que esté bien.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first... Mwah!
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Fantástico. Vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí.
There's no one in my cell to talk to. I used to think she was a little annoying, but now she's just plain evil.
Pues imagínate cómo era ya entonces, sin poder.
Hey, get me out of here.
Sorry, can't hear you in this thing, but thanks for the duds, though.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me
Huh.
try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
Qué cabrón.
Increase somatosensory fluids by 17%.
Le podemos meter... le podemos meter la pastilla. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Salida. La salida aún no creo que sea, ¿eh? Vale, ¿qué tenemos aquí en nuestro inventario? Tenemos el periódico. Vale.
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And?
And the last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a problem over there, citizen?
No problem, ma'am.
Good. Let's get back to it.
Vale.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here.
Beef.
Ah! I should have known.
Está riendo el cabrón.
Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
improvement, Citizen Edna. Shall I recycle the treatment?
Vale.
Very well.
Vale, perfecto.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
¡Pum! Perfecto.
Oh, Biff spit.
Vale, vale, vale. Esto es maravilloso. Vamos a ver qué tipo de píldora es, por cierto.
Biff's sedative is kind of on the large side.
Sí, este tío va a caer.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Bebe, bebe. Está rico, puto.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me? I mean...
Me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Are you having problems with the controls, citizen?
A ver, ¿qué podemos hacer? ¿Qué hay que hacer aquí?
Where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
Vale. Vamos a ver. Ajuste de óptica, ajuste de volumen, ajuste de táctil, ajuste gastrointestinal.
Gastrosensory. Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order.
Tactile.
Ah!
No.
Sorry.
Vale. Perdón.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
Huh?
Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door.
Sí.
Where's Martin?
I can't plug my guitar into that. Optics.
Dios, qué horror. No, por favor.
I'll get him a burger later.
Vale.
I am not doing that again. It's jammed.
O sea que esto ya no se puede tocar. Ah, a lo mejor es el orden.
I guess the speakers won't push him any further until I hook it up to a really big sound.
You'll never get away with this.
I've gotten away with this for years, Emmett. You've just been too distracted by the little gadgets.
Esto creo que no es necesario, ¿no? Vale. A lo mejor puedo hacer... a lo mejor puedo entrar en la sala de control. ¿Puedo?
Guards, arrest this woman.
They won't listen to you, Emmett. Everyone here.
Perfecto. Vale.
Locked. Crap.
Vale. ¿Me puedo llevar el micrófono?
Check. Sibilance. Sibilance.
What was that?
Check. Sibilance. Sibilance.
What was that?
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett. You never had the guts to truly bring order to
Vale,
Hill Valley,
vamos a ver,
so
vamos a ver.
I will, even if I have to turn your brains inside out to do it.
Vamos a poner los volúmenes al máximo de todo. Y supongo que meterle un guitarrazo al micro. Mierda.
Edna, why?
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Get my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa! Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome!
After him, you slackers!
Qué bueno. Muy bien. Ha estado muy gracioso este momento. Sí, señor. El escape.
This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
¿Están los cubos del reciclaje? Buenísima.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up. Erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
Cierto.
I guess.
Menuda guaya.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
No, piensa en...
All right, Dad. Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
¡Qué guay!
Well,
Sí.
Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Oh, qué guay, tío. Bueno.
Mom, Dad, no!
No.
They'll be fine. Once we
Claro.
repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great, let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
Bizarro
For a
Hill
second
Valley.
there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street.
¿Cómo hacemos
Citizen
eso?
Brown? Emmett?
A ver. Ok, vale. Vamos a ver qué hace. Podemos saber. Hola.
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless.
Eso es lo
Before
que
I
te crees.
found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
A ver.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous! Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Ah.
Well, he did that too.
De verdad, la esposa de Doc es mucho más agradable que tú.
You're not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
¿Oh? Ah, claro, claro. Qué tonto, claro. Lo ha arreglado y ha vuelto en el tiempo, claro.
1 second I'm in the present.
Claro.
I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing.
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
Claro, pero ha vuelto.
6 months,
Claro.
my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous
bueno.
outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Hasta luego, Mari Carmen.
Fine, leave.
Supongo que se aclarará también el misterio de
Run this town.
del Speakeasy cuando la detengan por quemar vocales.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Qué bueno. Qué grande. Qué maravilla. Me gusta mucho el juego al final. Finalmente había empezado un poquito flojo, pero a medida que va avanzando me va gustando más.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Ugh. Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
Pero vamos a hacerlo ahora. Para eso estamos aquí. That's the problem.
That's what caused the whole problem, remember? We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town
Qué
square.
bueno.
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside,
Claro,
check it
es
out.
nuevo en Viajes del Tiempo, claro, es el
First
primer
rule of
viaje.
time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Vale. Qué grande. Qué grande, maldita sea. A ver qué tenemos. Tenemos el libro. Tenemos el... A ver, la foto del Papa. Muy bien. Espera, vamos a ver. Antes de nada, a ver si podemos dar una vuelta. Hay que hablar con él, ¿vale? Eso es lo que hay que hacer. Pero a ver si podemos dar una vuelta por... No nos dejan. Lo tenemos todo bloqueado. Vale, pues vamos a hablar con él directamente. Me ha dado un pequeño mareo mientras estaba
I
pasando
better
todo
talk
lo
to
de
Emmett
esto.
before this thing with Edna gets out of control.
Harry! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
En 1986.
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
Confía en esa primera impresión.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, sure. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
¿Cuánto? ¿En qué época? O sea, ¿Cuánto hemos tardado en volver?
Social utility? Since when do you care about...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
Luego tuvieron una cita. No, hemos venido tiempo después, ¿eh?
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Callahan.
October 12th. Doc?
Claro. Hemos tardado demasiado en volver. Tendríamos que venir... Tendríamos que retroceder más.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for all.
Qué desastre.
2 months late. The expo's about to start and Teenage You is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic Age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk Teenage You out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you
Claro.
say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Muy bien. Aquí hay que intentar hablar con Edna. Razonar con Edna. Bueno. Ah, el instituto de Hill Valley. Qué grande.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Stop!
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All car of the future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Este es el mismo gilipollas que intentó pelear con Marty en la otra ocasión. ¡Estás mirando! Ok. Teniendo en cuenta que es una expo, parece que no llama mucho la atención, ¿verdad? Aunque es bastante llamativo. Mira, Arthur.
Hey, Artie.
Officer.
Officer?
Oh, right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Vale, a ver qué dice. ¡Chico! Bueno.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Okay.
You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers.
Okay.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Ay, de Mao. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Antes de hablar con Edna, a ver qué...
It's not as nice as my truck back in 86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in 86.
Bueno, para eso tienes que solucionar el tiempo. Vale. Vale, la puerta frontal. Hasta que no nos deshagamos del
That's
pelele.
right. If we want to break Edna and Emmett up, we better approach it from Edna's side of the relationship.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds.
Vale, vamos, Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Callahan, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Vale.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Yes.
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
A ver, las primeras impresiones son importantes.
You know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Callahan, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Vale, pues lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Vamos a salvar. Yes. Y nada, espero que os esté gustando. La verdad es que este capítulo está bastante interesante. Ha empezado muy a tope con la cope, con esa escapada del Hill Valley, del bizarro Hill Valley. Y bueno, nada, volveré con más mañana o pasado, ya veremos. Venga, espero que os esté gustando. Portaos bien.